Number of patty cheese, but the patty in between burger. What is a burger? What best gun in the game?
No, I got a sick gun.
Same.
Do you know what it is?
No.
It's a assault rifle.
Yeah, same. I got one.
But it's not a SCAR.
I know that.
It's a scope KR.
I got a pistol, assault rifle thing.
Wow.
And a double barrel.
Oh, you got the best loot.
A grey pistol and a double barrel.
Oh. Yeah, but a double barrel, you can just melt people. No one's been in this house as well.
Oh my god, how? I thought our only weapon was a bolt. That liar.
What did he have?
I don't know, it's some sort of blue tack. Some form of blue tack, I think.
Why did you challenge him? I'll go kill him. Where was he?
He's in the hotel building.
The main bit, the tall one. Was it the cool?
King Sandy Ravage. What? King Sandy Savage.
What was he in the tall one? The main building?
Hamburger, patty, cheese, burger, burger, hamburger, lettuce, cheese, but the patty, but the burger.
When did you die, darling?
You died. You have now. Hamburger, lettuce, cheese, but the patty, but the burger. What is the burger? What? Hamburger, patty, cheese, but the burger is hamburger, lettuce, cheese, but the patty, but the burger. What is the burger? What? I'm tier 40.
Charlie,
Yeah?
switch it to practice tournament duos.
It's not out.
Damn it.
It's coming out in 2 days. It says that because that's the tournament that's coming out next. That's the next tournament. Hold on, I'm gonna go Calamity. I'll be right back. Hi Ollie.
What did you go to get?
My iPad charger. I need to know how to do this one challenge. So hard.
I thought you were Calamity State.
I know. Where should I go this Calamity? Whoa.
Calamity's awful.
I know.
Yeah, DJ Lama. I'm really that scared.
It's the only skin you haven't got.
That skin's boring.
That skin was season 3. Do.
Well, it's still horrible.
I am such energy. Do. You are so lame.
I wasn't even playing in season 3.
I know.
You can't blame it. You can't blame me.
Still though. You had an Xbox for a reason, mate.
Don't use it.
I'll use it then.
Or maybe I don't have an Xbox. Yeah, I have an Xbox.
So you basically don't really use your Xbox, but you have an Xbox.
Yeah.
How sad.
Well, I've not played on it for a while. Let's just say that.
Or you just don't want to admit that you wasted your parents' money. Yeah. I've exposed you. Exposed! Hacker, scammer, get scammed, exposed, live on stream.
You're a hacker. Not a hacker.
I'm not a oh my god! This guy's a hacker. He picked up a flipping golden whatever it is.
Wait.
You can res me, Ollie. Don't even fight her. Don't ah! Ollie,
Go away.
I'm trying to.
Go away.
Jeez, you can't res. Are you stupid or something? I said don't go against her.
Johnny, I'm coming. I'm coming, buddy.
You better be. Go up, go up.
There's people down below you.
Go up, go up, go up. Oh, no, don't.
Ready, go.
I told you next time don't go against people that I say don't go against, alright?
Okay.
Yep, told you. A greedy frog just killed you.
Oh my god.
Greedy frog. Greedy frog.
That dude had a P90, Charlie.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
I
I wanted to kill it.
You're deaf. You actually are deaf if you didn't hear me.
Ready up.
No.
I am my people's douchebag. That's good.
Boop. Bum 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 bum. Beware. Dance. Wait. Dance. On top of giant porcelain chair. Dance on top of locations. Have a loady bit. Okay. We call me. You're actually right. Oh, we call me. Actually, mega wrecking. Who's in our lobby, son? Oh yeah.
Is this the future of game controllers? Valve usually does things differently, and Steam controllers are no exception. Pop open the box, and you'll see the controller itself, and a few accessories like a USB cable, the included wireless dongle, and AA batteries. The Steam controller has a very different layout than you're probably used to. We've got a single traditional stick and face buttons, but 2 trackpads up top. Everything about this controller takes a lot of getting used to. Even something as simple as having the face buttons on the bottom right feels totally backward. The single control stick works well enough. It has a grippy surface with a convex shape like the PS3. You'll see the traditional shoulder buttons and triggers on top, and a pair of built-in paddles on the back. This actually works really nicely, although you'll probably have to remap these manually, as most games assume you're using a 360 controller. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the feel in the hand. The plastic feels a little cheap, and it doesn't have the same reassuring heft that the Xbox controller has. The shape buries itself into your palms, which feels fine, but there's a fair bit of glossy plastic which gets coated in fingerprints almost immediately. The weirdest thing by far, though, are the trackpads. That name isn't a coincidence. It feels a lot like a laptop touchpad, where you would normally find a thumbstick. The other side is a giant D-pad, which works fine, although it's definitely not the most precise thing I've ever tried. On the complete other end of the spectrum, we've got the new Xbox One Elite controller. Open this up, and you're immediately greeted by a hard-shell carrying pouch. While this might be a little unnecessary for a normal controller, it comes in handy for the Elite as it's modular. The thumbsticks and D-pad are interchangeable, and all of your options fit inside the case. One of the first things that jumped out to me is just how rock solid it feels. It has a satisfying heft and feels like it's up to some serious abuse. Flip the controller over and you'll find something else that makes this special: customizable paddles. These can be mapped to any of the normal buttons on the controller, and you can pull them off easily thanks to magnets. It's a really dope setup. You'll also find a pair of bump stops for the triggers. This allows you to shorten the amount of travel independently, which can be helpful for some types of games. For the thumbsticks, you have 3 options: the standard 6 from the Xbox One controller, a convex stick, and the standard option that's much taller. Like the paddles, these are magnetic, which makes swapping them dead simple, and they still feel solid while gaming. You can mix and match these as much as you like, which could lead to some interesting combos depending on what games you play. The same goes for the D-pad. You can use the normal style or a fasted version, which feels a little mushy, but makes a lot of sense for fighting games. It also has a switch to move between custom profiles, along with the same headphone and headset jacks for the latest Xbox One. Is that all this works not only on the Xbox One, but also on Windows. Setting things up is simple. Just download the Xbox Accessories app, and you can load pre-made configurations or make your own. You can really go in depth with this by remapping buttons and adjusting the sensitivity of the triggers and sticks. It's not all great news though. The Elite controller still comes with AA batteries out of the box, and while it works wirelessly with the Xbox, you'll need to use the included cable or buy a wireless adapter to play on PC. So when you put it all together, how do the Steam controller and Xbox Elite stack up? The Steam controller is weird. Very weird. Not only does it have odd button placement, but the touchpads just feel backwards. The best way to use them is less like a laptop trackpad and more like a typical thumbstick, which in theory works, but in practice is incredibly hard to get used to. With enough practice, you could probably get good with the pads, and they make sense for some traditional PC games that use a mouse and keyboard, but for the most part, it really feels like Valve are trying to fix something that just isn't broken. The Xbox Elite, on the other hand, is the traditional controller taken to the extreme. As it's based on the Xbox One controller, it feels familiar, but they've tweaked the feel of the buttons and sticks, and it's a welcome change. The paddles can be helpful for when you want to keep both thumbs on the sticks, and the bump stops are nice for quick reactions, especially with shooting games. There's really not much to complain about, especially once you start customizing things. It's a rock-solid controller. The Steam controller is a lot cheaper, and while it tries some new things, it just doesn't make much sense when you can spend $10 more to get a normal Xbox One controller. The Elite, on the other hand, is about as premium as it gets. Microsoft made what's one of the best controllers, period, but it comes with a steep $150 price tag to match. So what do you guys think about these controllers? Let me know over on Snapchat, and I will catch you in the next one.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new SOTF gameplay video. Today we're playing with Axe and I just want to quickly mention before we jump on to these games, something I'm playing on Friday nights that are in around the same time. If you guys want to join my Discord and ask in the general chat for
Hello?
the SOTF role, you can be able to talk in the chat and see when
Finally.
I'm actually playing and all that good stuff. But anyway, enjoy the video.
No.
It wouldn't let me
Like button.
call. It would just go straight to voicemail.
Okay.
I'll play one.
Alright, I got something. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I did get it. This one right here. What if you were to I always struggle to get the box. Nobody's in the center. What? Oh wait, no, there's tons of people. They just do sprint. They just have to do a Yeah, go like 4 pickaxes and 3 slingshots. Hi. Do I? I think mine is the hands. Or maybe the feet. I think you can only get feet, chest, hand, or chest, head, and legs. Oh my god. Alright. Did you get anything from there? Do you want a pickaxe? Because I've got 4. Give me one of my pickaxes. One of my pickaxes. Yeah. Wait, was that an extra helmet for you? Helmet, hat, I guess.
I love how it just auto equips as well.
Yeah. So good. Oh man. Alright. So I'm not sure how many people came this way, but we should probably just go down. Oh, Jello somewhere. Just gonna keep on.
Right behind you. Make sure you make that.
Hi.
It feels so weird to be back playing this.
Oh my god, go
Because
away.
every single time I'm just like, it takes me a couple minutes to get back into it.
My chest.
Great.
Who killed you?
I don't know.
29 areas, 15
Sneak
tracks
up,
away.
sneak up.
It's probably picked up
Behind
something else.
you.
Oh, I have 44.
I don't know who it was though.
Potato was killed. That guy actually had some decent points though.
How many
I saw it in the lobby.
kills
It's like potato aim, but he actually has some good points. Doesn't make sense.
Or it got
He got like 60 arrows. Did I get any strikes? Oh, I did. Nice.
It's a fake rock.
What are you doing?
Oh, he's trying to. He must have his Spanish and his maths already. Brilliant.
I'm gonna do it later.
What?
Oh, I did not.
Well done, Charlie. I bet you're doing your maths in Spanish now, aren't you?
Down below. Is that a no, or is that a parasite? Okay, it's a parasite.
See.
Yellow's perfect. Hi.
It's only 5 weeks in. It's only 5 weeks in.
5 weeks in what?
Into Spanish.
Hide armor for yourself.
How do you say that in Spanish?
I don't know.
Oh, well. How did any came in last night?
There we go.
You know what you said?
No.
What do you guess?
I didn't even do anything.
Yeah? What?
I'll play this next game. One more game. This is my last game.
Okay.
I'll be on Charlie, can you play later?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on later as well. Oh my god. I went to bed at 10, then I woke up at 7, then I went back to sleep and I woke up at 8. I woke up 3 times in the night. God.
Pretty damn big. They really are. Size.
Let's go. Oh. I've not been to Dusty Diner for ages.
I went earlier today for a challenge.
Or Dusty even. I've not been to Dusty for ages. There's gonna be loads of people here.
Yeah, there's like 3 challenges here.
Damn it,
From
there's no
Paradise to
chest.
Dusty and from
I should have got a gun there.
and then just land at Dusty.
To be shield. No pump shot.
Everything's shield here. This is Fortnite, get over it.
Yeah, I think he might
Shit. Really? I always get bad guns from chests.
Level 22, oh my god, no.
At least it's a sniper though.
I'm out of
Yes! Double barrel.
How many raptor noises? I don't know. Oh, he's out. It's level 22 out, dude. Oh, wait, don't shoot. You're getting
Got P9 too.
almost died.
Behind me.
Why can I build in the ground? Why do I need to build in the ground? Honestly.
Right on me. I didn't even see them.
You know, a mystery you can solve for me, Charlie.
What?
How did that thing have 3 headshots yesterday?
What?
It's giving you place away.
Remember, we had a 3 headshot operation.
No, we didn't.
Damn it.
Are you playing me today?
Ollie.
Who?
Ollie.
Who?
Ollie.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi.
Let's go to the actual diner bit.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, looks like these have looted it.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I see him. They dropped down. I'm going for him. Oh, I see them all.
Go for the drift boss. Literally just tagged him.
Damn it, help. Help, Charlie, help, please, help. Philip, he's really low. Yes. Come on, Charlie. Yes, Charlie. Help.
I can't move. There we go. Is that your little sister? She's so loud.
Mine.
I can't actually hear you. I can only hear your little sister screaming.
You should be able to find it quite easily.
Yeah, exactly.
I need that slurp juice.
I
That
need
slurp's
it.
mine.
I'm on 12 health. You're on 30.
Yeah, I need a slurp.
There's a hunting like that. Oh my god. If that guy wasn't such a noob, the other guy, I would have died. I need to find a meg here.
I got some bandages here for you.
I honestly hate P90s, you can take it.
What those babies?
I got
His little sisters, exactly. I told you that.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you got another SMG?
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Come on, find me, Lauren.
That's one thing I see a lot of team Dimorphs, like
My god, why is she so loud, bro?
Just shout to
Screaming
it.
down your phone.
Jay.
One shot to the head.
Yeah, I am right by it, by the way.
Especially for
Oh, my
archers,
chest.
it's so easy to headshot.
I'm not here for a chance.
They've not looted very well.
Well, no, there are people here, maybe.
There's some archers that-
There are guys here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Where did he come from? Oh my god!
right ahead of me.
Yeah, he's gonna finish me.
No,
Oh no, he's not.
I find a tree.
Help!
wait, his teammates coming. I can hear
Go.
him.
Gets me hide. So
Yeah, but please help me though. He's gonna finish me. Just build!
I need to finish him.
Oh, you just spin.
What did
I
he
see
have?
him.
More punch spin.
I want those minis.
And it's versus.
Just help me, please.
Okay, here. Stop right. Stop here.
Can I have those bandages back?
Hanging out with that thing.
Yeah, sure. I lasered that kid.
Save right over by that tree.
There's only one mini anyway.
Over there.
Keep away there. One minute can help lots.
6, 12,
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, I would rather pop with me than give it to someone else.
I don't have the tranks. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go. Ah, no. Oh, I didn't have any. I had like 4.
Oh my god! Jeez! Run! Damn it! Help, Charlie, help!
See.
Help, 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 Charlie!
Whoa! How much? He must be quite high. Jeez.
He's on 100 health.
Oh,
He
no.
one put me so bad, like 170 or something.
This person across
No, he was 100.
there.
No,
100.
I was
60 shield, 100 health.
87 health, and
Oh,
I'm 50, and I don't.
literally, he just snuck up behind me. And look, I would have deleted it with my...
I'll just, I've got 4.
But he just snuck up
Only
behind me.
raging.
It was the lag.
Lag, yeah.
I've pretty much, all my kills have been killed by lags. So, like, I'm like... Because when it, like, I've been killed by
Tiny
sub.
squirrel.
Oh, wait. 1 spear.
And yeah.
Complete.
I'm prime. Holy crap.
Let's see then, Charlie. I'm going now.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to my Fortnite Battle Royale Season 6 Week 3 Challenge Guide. In this episode, I'll be covering the Timed Trials Challenge. Now, if you played last season, you'll remember one of the weekly challenges was this exact one, and it was a pain in the butt. Now, they did tone it down just a notch for this season, as you only have to complete 3 of these trials to get your reward. So there's a total of 5 obstacle courses on the map, but I'll be showing you the 3 easiest ones that I personally used. I only had to redo these once or twice, so they're more than doable for everyone. You may even be lucky enough to find that someone has done all the work for you already. In at least one of my attempts, someone had already built the course for me, which was incredibly easy to use. Now the game mode you want to do is Disco Domination. Not only can you respawn in this game mode, but most people are too occupied with the objective at hand, and they'll pay no mention to you scurrying up and down your obstacle course collecting clocks. So the first clock up is located at Tomato Temple. You'll find it on the temple itself, which is right here on your minimap. Once you find the starting clock, hold square to begin your obstacle. You'll get about 25 seconds to collect 8 clocks set to the tune of the remix Season 1 Fortnite music. Again, don't worry if you mess up once or twice. Just continue building and retrying until you get it right. So here's how I completed this one. Next up is the clock located on the top of the mountain just to the left of Dusty Divot, and you can find this one right here on your minimap. Now this one is actually incredibly easy. I messed up twice on this run and I still successfully completed it. So watch here as I run the course. Now the last one that I personally did was the hardest one for me, but only because I couldn't find one of the clocks for some reason. You'll find the starting point for this one on the mountain just south of Tilted Towers, which is next to the little shack that can spawn a chest on the top of it. Now here's the exact location on your minimap. You'll have to do a few downward facing ramps for this one, but overall it's not too difficult once you do locate where the clocks are. So watch here as I run this course for you. And that's all there is to it. Remember, if you struggle with any of these, you can feel free to use the grapple gun to aid you and close the gap on the distances. The grapple gun was a lifesaver last season, but it wasn't introduced until after the time trial challenge was already out, so I didn't get to use it back then. Of course, I didn't really need to use it this week either, but the option is there should you struggle with any of these. Like I said though, they made these a lot easier than last time, and the fact that you only have to do 3 makes it a piece of the cake. And remember, don't forget to play the rest of the match out after completing these, or the progress won't save.
Yeah? Yeah? Coming! Bring you a what drink? A yogurt, okay.
It's time for ROG Rig Reboot. So, many challengers approached, only 3 were successful, and this is one of them. Charlie, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Internet. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. No, your dad's over there. So, Charlie hails to us from where you're from, man?
Florida.
Oh, wow. So you were right in the heart of it.
Yeah.
So you have power to go plug this into, right?
Well, we have power, it's not Wi-Fi yet.